Diamond wings. Record 1.
Yay! Woohoo!
Should we do some summarizing first, Dad?
I think so.
Okay. Few weeks ago, Queen Malice took over the kingdom, but King Mary was in prison. But luckily, King Mary still could be a ruler. Because Queen Malice didn't have all of the things she needed to be a ruler of the Secret Kingdom. And she hasn't found the 4 jewels yet. And this is the 3rd one. Every single jewel is important. Because if they only miss 1 jewel, King Mary won't be ruler after all. That's a problem. And this is the 3rd jewel. Like I said. I wonder when will they able to find it. So let's start the book.
Yeah, let's start.
Okay. Ellie, Summer and Jasmine was busy at school doing all their works. They were doing math right now. But couldn't put Secret Kingdom out of their minds. Especially when measuring a length of a little castle's door were one of the questions, and that castle looked so much like King Mary's enchanted palace. That was a bad thing, by the way, because they couldn't stop thinking about it and get the answers wrong. And that made them have extra homework because they knew it. Well, they tried to concentrate a lot. They think and think and think only about the math, not about Secret Kingdom. And when the teacher said, "Okay, now it's nearly snack time, so all of you can go and get your snack. Get your snack." And everyone went out of the room to where their bags were, including the teacher, but not Summer, Ellie, and Jasmine. They opened up Summer's bag, and Summer got a few stuffs out of her bag, and then they saw the glow.
The glow.
Well, Summer always had a little extra bag with her, not her school bag. There were a few books she enjoyed. Animal books. And another was and one of them was, "What is that animal? Magical and not?" Of course, there wasn't many chance. And that was the book that Summer was writing.
Summer was writing.
because she was the only person who knew about magical creatures. Especially something like, what's their name again?
What?
Especially the creatures like Bop-Bops.
Bop-Bops?
They talk like this. Bop-Bop. Bop! Bop-Bop-Bop. Bop. They all mean a different thing. But none of them can understand them without the unicorn horn. Of course, they can understand with the unicorn horn.
Is a creature in Secret Kingdom?
Yep. That's why they're the only ones who know about it. Now, I can tell you that there are so many different creatures. Even when you don't include the magical animals. Or just do the magical animals. And they were never, ever able to see it again, because they didn't have to go there again. They all liked the Bop-Bops.
They all like the Bop-Bops.
And, well, and some pencils, some color pencils, a ruler, a scissors, a glue stick, and a non-glue stick, and a glue squeezing thing, liquid glue inside it. Got some kind of funny lid, and then have to squeeze the kind of glue, and got some pans, and lots of different kinds of things else in there. When she pushed all that out, you saw the magic book glowing, and next to it was the magic box. And they were busy trying to work out how to go back to the Secret Kingdom with all the children that will come in there soon, and the few fastest children might see them, of course. But Jasmine had an idea. First, they go in that little closet that was big enough for a 3-person, and the box and the Pixie. So they all went in there. But it didn't matter, because Trixie wasn't supposed to be coming. She's a royal Pixie. if she can't come. Because Queen Malice is coming. And she's always got a hold on to her. And if she comes to get them, Queen Malice will come as well. And then she might as well as turn them into stink toads.
Stink toad?
Yeah. And then, or maybe even put them in the dungeon where King Mary was. It'd be so great.
Where King Mary was. That means, where is the king now?
Prison still.
Prison.
It's not like a dungeon. But storm sprites does come sometimes. And that will make a loud noise.
Storm sprite?
No. If Queen Malice comes into the closet, it will make a loud noise. And they will be all discovered. And Queen Malice will be in prison in here. In the normal lands.
In the normal land?
No, she won't be in prison. Because she'll use magic. But some of them might take her stuff away. And doesn't know how strong it is. And just wave it around.
And that will cause a lot of serious problems.
Yep. Then do you know what they'll do with that stuff?
I don't know.
I'm sure they'll just burn it.
Pardon? What?
I'm sure they'll just burn it.
They'll just burn it?
But that will take a long time. And might cause a few problems. Like a bit of explosion.
Oh. One question. Is Queen Malice able to do magic in this world?
Yeah, I think.
Really? Not only in the Secret Kingdom, but also in this world.
Because even Trixie can use her magic in this world.
All right.
And Queen Malice is much stronger. I'm sure she will be able. Of course. Because she's stronger. Because Trixie's magic never goes for her.
And did Trixie ever come to this world?
Yeah?
And did some magic here. And what about Queen Malice? Did she come to this world any
No.
time before? No.
She hasn't came at all.
She hasn't came at all.
When they set out this spell, quite kind of whispering, they got whisked away and some people froze. One people right in front of the closet. Do you think that's safe? They'll have to wait till the bell goes and everyone has to go out and play. And not even a single one. That includes a teacher. Comes. Look! What if a teacher looks for them and finds out they suddenly appear in a closet? What do you think? Well, that wasn't such a good idea. But they got whisked away to the Secret Kingdom without thinking about those worries. I'm not cool.
Unluckily? Or luckily?
Unluckily.
Really?
Yeah, because they might accidentally bump into a person and they're opening a closet door, and they might get into trouble because the teacher saw them. Something like, why do you go into the closet? And no one can tell about their Secret Kingdom adventures. And if they do, they might have to go to the police or something. Especially to grown-ups. But they don't believe. But some really, really little kids do believe. But then they'll want to go to the adventures as well. That takes time. Well, by the way, they're not whisked away to the Secret Kingdom. But something unusual happened. They are being whisked away, but this time somewhere they didn't know before. It was underground.
Underground?
They're being whisked away underground. No, first they were whisked away in the air. Now they're slowing down and falling onto the ground, aiming at a little hole straight under them. And as they fell, do you know what happened?
I don't know. What happened?
They found out they were on top of one of the winged horses.
They found out they are on one of the
Winged horses.
winged horses.
Winged.
Winged horses. Yeah.
It will be trickier to find it with a map, because it only has one little teeny tiny hole for only 3 peoples, or 1 winged horse to go at a time. So it's not really big.
So the 3 girls, they are on one horse?
Yep. The horse was surprised and thought it could be Queen Malice's storm spread and try to shake them up.
Oh, really?
Yeah? But the other horses said, whoa, calm down. It's not anything bad. Can't you see that tiaras on their head?
So the horse thought it was not the girls, but it was something Storm Sprite or something Queen Malice said. Is that right? That's why the horse tried to...
Yep.
Yeah.
It thought that the was something that Queen Malice sent, like one of these trolls.
One of the trolls.
Because the trolls were as wide as one winged horse. I mean, as long as one winged horse. That's how fat and round they are. Nearly as a ball. Weighs around 300.
300 kilo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think it was around 300 grams?
That's so light. There's nothing.
Yeah, about an ant.
Yeah. Maybe a little.
Or maybe about a acorn.
300 grams is 1 can of Coke. That's about 300 grams.
Well, weigh around 300 kilos, but they're as big as how long one of the horses are. And it wasn't an oval, it was a round hole. So someone like King Mary can go in and then bump. Ouch. Like that. There was a trampoline.
Trampoline.
Yep. But unluckily, as soon as some sponge. But as soon as a winged horse came in, after a few seconds before it could get off, the girl fell off. Unluckily. And the horse was really crazy. It jumped to the right, jumped to the left, waved its front legs, tried to kick them off by standing on front legs.
Standing on front legs.
Do you think that is
Wow.
possible? You know that they can kick. Horses can kick. Or was it camels?
Horses can kick, yeah, sure.
And the camels.
Camels? Yeah. So kicking the back legs and standing on the front legs and jumping and wobbling and moving left and right and
Wait! But the other horses said, wait, that's no story's right. Or something bad. It's just the three girls.
yay.
Finally the horse stopped. Then it fell off. It was too tired. Luckily, it didn't lie on its belly. Back. Just lowered down its legs. And as soon as the girls went off, it went on its back and rested. Then it fell with its wings. Wings got crushed, so he quickly flied up the hole. Then went down back on the sponge. Do you know why they did that?
Why?
In case a winged horse forgot where the hole were and was just looking around and didn't know what was actually happening and accidentally stepped on there and didn't have a thing to open its wings.
Why do the horses stay in the little hole?
Because they are used to be there.
Are they hiding from something?
No.
Then why?
They've got a beautiful cave where diamonds grow.
Diamonds grow.
Yep. There are some kind of rare plants. Live in that cave only.
So the hole is a part of the cave.
Yep, that's the only way in.
The only way in.
They blocked the other way because it was too near to a volcano.
Alright.
Well, it wasn't a bad volcano. It was a honeybee volcano, but it kept on buzzing.
Honeybee volcano. Wow. So
And
instead of the lava that honey flows out of the volcano.
perhaps. I don't know. I haven't been there.
What?
But anyway, the girls have reached in there, and now they're doing
The winged horses?
something with the winged horses. Ellie was sketching the plant. The plants were supposed to be. Do you know that those plants were actually allergic to bees?
Allergic to bees?
So, if they get a single bee near them, they start drying.
Drying.
And do you know how many water do they drink every day?
I don't know. How many? How much?
2 liters if they're okay.
2 liters.
And 1 liter if they're really, really strong and healthy. And 4 liters if they're really weak. And 3 liters if they're kind of sick, like having a cold. So it's good if they only drink 1 liter. But it's not bad if they drink 2 liter. It's still good. 3 liter. Okay. 4 liter. That plant's going to dry up. Get it?
Yeah, so healthier they are, they drink less.
Yep. Do you know why? Because they use water as their medicine.
I see.
They need water because they have to drink some and they need to use the rest for the medicine. So like 2 liters for them. And if they're really, really extra healthy, so they don't need a single vitamin sort of thing. They only drink 1 liter. But mostly they drink 2 or 3 liters. And once one of them has only drank 1 liter. And do you know how they know if they need 1 liter or 2 liter or 3 liter or 4 liter?
How do they know?
They actually make a plant. A flower. And if there's 1 flower, that means I only need 1 liter. And if there's 2 flowers, it means I only need 2, and I need 2 liter. And if you have 3 flowers, I mean that the flower means I need 3 liter. And when it has 4 flowers, they normally get dipped up and get put in a vase and then grow there. If they are able to survive and go and have only 3 flowers, then they can go back in the ground. But if they stay as 4 or go up to 5, if they go up to 5, then the winged horses don't have to protect it, because it means I'm going to die any minute now. It might have been stinged by a bumblebee. It might have got stung by a bee. That's something. That they hate the most. The winged horses protect them and and they don't have to get water.
Ooh, winged horses?
Yep, they don't have to.
They don't drink waters?
I mean, they don't have to get water because there's a little stream.
Oh, I see, yeah.
And they get water from there. And give 1 liter or 2 liters. And they've got a cup that one of them is as big as a liter. And one of them that is as big as 3 liters. So when they want 4 liters, they only have to use a 3-liter cup and 1-liter cup.
So there are 1 liter cup and 3 liter cup.
That's all.
And they can use...
1 and 3.
What about if they need 2 liters?
2 cups of 1 liter.
Oh, yeah. That's clever.
But they never need something like 1.5
liter?
Yeah,
kind of
they
thing?
never.
Hmm.
That's a funny thing, isn't it?
That's funny.
But, because you know that they can't put 1.5 flour. Or 1 small flour. They can't. So that's why they don't have half a liter cup. Which would be a lot better for them to use if they needed any 50. Well, by the way, they looked around for the diamond, but none of them was diamond enough. None of them were peculiar shape that they needed. It's supposed to be something differentiated, not just a square, I guess.
So they are looking for one peculiar plant which will...
No, one peculiar diamond.
Diamond?
Yeah. Or one peculiar plant that might say, I need 1.5 liter.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because that actually happens if they get an extra diamond. That sometimes happens. If they get 1 liter, they're supposed to have 10 diamonds. I mean, a lot of diamonds. 20 to 30. Because they're really thick and strong. And if they have, if they have 21, this will be peculiar.
21?
I mean, they're only allowed to have 20 if they have 1 flower. And, 30 if they have 1 flower, and 20 if they have 2 flower, and 10 if they have 3 flowers, and 5 if they have 4 flowers.
That's interesting. That's the opposite. They have many more flowers and they'll fruit less diamonds.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's the other way to our land. You might not understand it if you're not used to this kind of things. Well, but do you know what happens if they flower 5 flowers?
If they have 4 flowers, then it will make 5 diamonds. Then
If you have 5, you get 5 flowers, then you get no diamond from that plant.
no diamond. That's
Yeah.
sad.
Kind of bad. Because then they get too weak, so they have to just put it in the secret way to the bumblebee volcano or somewhere outside the cave. Because there they won't need any water. They'll just get dried up in 1 second. Normally they send them outside, but if it was a great plant that lived about 50 years, then they let it die when it's in the cave. So we can say goodbye to all the other plants, and they slowly move it over the plant. Then one of its flower comes down and meets the other flower, and their pollens change places.
The pollens change places.
Yep. Then something funny happens. They both lose a flower.
Wow.
And then they go to the second one. They both lose a flower.
Ooh.
Well, the old one only loses a flower if it was 1, but the old one loses 2. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Because you can't have 0 flowers, because that means you need 0 leaders, and plants can't live without water.
So they lose flowers.
Yep. Right down there. No one can explain how, but they just lose it.
Like they just disappear?
Yeah, they just become invisible
Ooh.
in a flash. But they don't do that to every single flower that has 5 flowers. Do you know why?
Why?
Because then every single plant will only have 1 flower. And that's too bad.
Oh, I see.
Because if they only have 1 flower each, and they're not strong enough to do that, then they will be too weak to stay, and all the flowers except that was 1 already will be fading away slowly. Instead of saving 1 plant, they'll kill the rest of them. So they only do it when one flower per 20 year or something like that. Per plant. 20 year. If they make it. If they make 20 year or more. Well, but that's normally that 5 flower plant doesn't work really well. It doesn't grow really well.
No, but I think it's about time to stop as a first record, and can we continue the second? Or can you just make it a little ending of the first record?
Okay, so we're back to where we were. Summer, Ellie, and Jasmine. Ellie finished his drawing of the plants.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine was singing her song about winged horses and the diamond plants.
Mm-hmm.
And Summer was adding the winged horses to her magic animals or not book. And wrote that they look after the diamond plants.
Mm-hmm.
And they have 2 wings and they live at underground caves and they're mostly white, but some of them are very light purple.
Mm.
She wrote that down and she wrote that they live about 100 years, the least.
Mm.
And they live about 300 years the most.
Oh, 300 years the most. Mm.
So, do you think we should now end it?
Yeah, so thank you for the story and the summary. Then let's continue in the next record. Can you say
Bye.
bye?
See you next time. Hear you.